Okay, so like 4 hours ago on the CS Global Offensive Reddit, they posted that new glove skins were found in the CS files, which is actually pretty sick. I've been thinking when they're going to release new glove skins and if they are going to release new glove skins, and it seems the proof is here. And the top voted comment is that it's legit, and he's verified it. Thank you, Mr. Detective. Anyways, this is verified, so it is legit, but this still doesn't mean that they will be released soon. I don't want to be skin freak and say that, yeah, dude, fucking next week, Tomahawk operation, yeah! That was like a year ago, and there still hasn't been an operation. So here's the proof that they are actually, like, in the files, and as you can see, there are different new hand wraps, Moto gloves, Slick, and they are the driver gloves, Specialist, and Sporty. There aren't any new Bloodhound gloves. I'm not sure why. Maybe because were connected to the Bloodhound operation. Maybe we'll have new gloves in the new operation, like new glove models. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It could just be that they haven't added them yet. I don't know. So here are the actual new gloves. They have screenshots of them. And I'm guessing these are the Specialist green, red, black. They look kind of trash. I don't know. Red and green together. It doesn't mix very well. At least not with these gloves. Here the next one, the Specialist Forest Brown, and these just look like kind of regular gloves. I don't know, I wouldn't see these being expensive because they look too regular. So here's the next pair, and this is the Hand Wraps Leathery Fabric Red Slaughter, also known as the gay brother of the regular Hand Wraps leather. These also look very weird. It's like these colors don't really fit together. I don't know, I wouldn't have these. Apparently these are called the Hand Wraps Orange Camo in the files. I don't see why they're called Orange Camo. These are also like kind of the forest camo sort of thing. I wouldn't say these are going to be pretty expensive. These are trash. And next, the Hand Wraps Beige Camo, which looks alright. It's got the like sand camo going. Also lower tier gloves. I wouldn't see these going for a lot of money either. Now, these gloves are, in my opinion, the coolest gloves from the speculated new case, the driver gloves Snakeskin. Now, white is my favorite color, which sounds kind of weird and maybe even slightly racist. No, but things that are white colored always look very slick. They always look very, like, clean and new. And I think these in, like, minimal wear condition, because factory new is probably also going to be really, really rare, will look very, very, very nice. And the guy on Reddit also added this into the screenshot folder, but isn't this just exactly like the Driver Gloves Convoy? Yeah, these are just Driver Gloves Convoy. I don't know why they were added in. And here's another pair which I think will be very, very expensive. I think these will actually be the most expensive gloves. These are the Sport Gloves Fade. And as you know, Fade is like one of the high tier knife patterns there are. Like Marble Fade, Regular Fade, all of those are very expensive. And on gloves, I think they're going to be extremely expensive. Also, if all of these gloves will also be capped at 0.06, these in factory new might very well be the most expensive gloves out of all of them. Maybe. I don't know, man. They look pretty nice. It's like the blues, the yellow, the red, and the pink. It's look very nice. Here is the next pair, the sport gloves. They're just called red in the files. And these are kind of remind me of the Specialist gloves, Crimson Kimono. Now, these gloves are also going to be very, very, very expensive. These are called the sport gloves, just pink in the files. And just because they stand out so much, I think they're going to be very expensive. This with like a Neon Revolution AK would look very nice. Now this next pair is called the Moto Yellow Camo. You can see there's a slight like digital camo pattern. But these gloves are very like slick. They look very kind of neutral. Now these ones are literally just like a reskin of the Moto Gloves Boom. But these are called the Moto Gloves Csgo Boom. So I guess this is like chocolate. I don't know. It's fucking gay. Now these pictures are very low resolution, but I'll zoom in with the magic of video editing. Whoopam! And I'll just scroll through them fast. It's pretty fucking nice, dude. Okay, so now that we've looked on all of the new gloves which have been found in the files, we have to speculate on how they're going to be implemented and what's going to happen. Since, you know, this is fucking Illuminati. So as you can see on this screenshot, we have 3 new hand wraps, 2 new Moto gloves, 2 new driver gloves, and 2 new specialist gloves, and 3 new sport gloves. Now, it doesn't make sense that they would add 3 new hand wraps, but only 2 of the driver and 2 of the Moto, right? Especially since the gloves that are already in the game all have 4 different patterns, as you can see. 4 Bloodhound, 4 driver, 4 hand wraps, 4 Moto, 4 specialist, and 4 sport gloves. Now, since some only have 2 skins and some have 3, we could speculate that they're going to add 4 of each, but they just haven't done it yet. Or they're going to add 3 of each, and they just haven't added the, driver and Moto yet. Also, one thing we can see, in the first glove case, there were Bloodhound gloves, but they haven't added even a single new pattern for the Bloodhound gloves. Now, what this might mean, I'm not saying it is, I'm saying it might be, is that it's connected with the Bloodhound operation. Because as you can see, with the Bloodhound gloves, they have the Bloodhound operation insignia on them, and they're called the Bloodhound gloves. Maybe this is connected with the new operation that they have been hinting at will be released this summer, because as you can see, the Bloodhound operation was released in 2015 and has the exact same insignia. Or maybe I'm just fucking retarded and this has nothing to do with anything and they're going to scrap the whole idea. Now, this is all speculation. These have been confirmed and found and verified in the game files, but this doesn't mean they're going to release them at all, maybe. They might not even release them at all. This just means that they've put the files in the game, and so they can maybe release it in some point in the future. I'm not going to speculate on any time frame or any dates or anything like that. This video is just made for fun because they have been found in the game. So, a boy can have a dream, man. I have a dream that they're going to release these gloves, and I want them. But in the end, since they haven't released them and they haven't made an official statement about that, nothing of this is official. This is just things they've found in the game files. Hayes!
Huh?
Which gloves do you think look the very best?
The fade ones.
The fade, sporty fade? You don't think they are overdone, look very too much colorful?
No.
Okay.
I think the pink one are kinda overdone, maybe too much colorful. They're very, very bright.
Yeah. You don't need a flashbang when you have these gloves.
Oh my god.
You just run out on the site and flash your hands, just wave your hands. Oh.